Greetings. I have a question for you. How do you pronounce this word? You know, my entire life, I have pronounced it niche, as in niche marketing. But over the last, maybe 9 or 10 years, I've heard people say niche. And that has been driving me nuts. Every time I hear it, it's niche. And I just my mind freezes. It's like, what is this pronunciation? Where did that come from? And then it made me wonder, wait, maybe I've been pronouncing it wrong after all this time. You know, almost 59 years. I'm imagining I probably wasn't, but I grew up in a lot of different places. I lived in Tokyo, Japan, North Syracuse, Texas, Kansas City. And different people will sometimes pronounce words differently for whatever goofy reason that they have. So I decided to go look it up. And it turns out that for almost 500 years or so, it's been pronounced niche. In the first dictionaries, that's how they told you to pronounce it, like N-I-C-H, like niche. We Americans, we had to add the E because it's just what we do, but it's always been pronounced as niche. And then suddenly, younger folks got in there and they started saying niche, and then it caught on, and now both of them are listed as being legitimate. But niche is the older one. So I'm going with that one because it's just comfortable to me. And you're probably wondering, okay, why am I talking about this? Well, I'm going to relate this to leadership in a very strange way. You know, there are tons of ways that people teach you how to be a good leader. And one of the things that I like to talk about is not being so definitive that you put the people who work for you or who report to you in a place where they're pretty much rigid. They can't think out of the box. They can only do things a certain way. You lead only a certain way. You don't give them any freedoms. They can't make decisions for themselves. In essence, you don't help to create new leaders so that if you need to step away or if they want to further their careers, they can go somewhere else and be a leader. You don't give them any of that. That's a big deal in today's world because one of the things that you read about millennials is that they don't always leave jobs because they hate the jobs. They leave jobs because either they want another challenge or because they feel restricted, like they, can't grow where they are and that they need more. If you're being more restrictive, that's what I consider is niche or niche leadership because you only know one way. You don't know how to kind of open it up. When I used to be a director, one of the things that I told the people, I would hold meetings and I would say, look here, I am not going to tell you how to do your job. I'm going to give you the tools so that you can learn how it goes, but I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I'm not going to tell you what to work on certain days. I'm going to expect that when we talk in a month and we look at the numbers, that the numbers are going to be fine, but you have to figure it out. I'm not going to tell you if you have to work fast or slow, but I'm going to tell you these are the numbers that we're going to be looking at. This is the standard. And I did that for the billing department, because I was in healthcare finance, so I did that for the billing department, and we did it for registration, and we did it for collections. Everyone had to hit their certain numbers, but I let them decide how they were going to do it. I let them talk to the customers or clients or patients or whomever you want to call them. I let them talk to them. I didn't need to talk to everybody. I didn't need to know everything. I let them call insurance companies when they needed to because everyone had to be a part of this. I wanted everyone to be an adult. Did everyone want that? Actually, it turns out not everyone wanted that, but the majority enjoyed it. They loved having that freedom. They liked being able to show what they knew how to do. And as long as I made sure everyone had the tools and the knowledge to do it, everything was fine. So, this is just another way about thinking how you want to lead, what kind of leader you're going to be. If you're one of those people who just has to have control over everything, you're going to lose good people as well as bad people. And if you're one of those people who is ready to open up and not necessarily be a niche leader, then you may have people who leave, but they're not leaving because you forced them to leave. They're leaving because you gave them an opportunity to grow into something else. My proudest moments were when people would say, I've taken another job and I'm going to be a supervisor or I'm going to be a manager. To me, there's nothing better than that. I just always hope that they ended up doing well in those positions. My name is Mitch Mitchell. Are you a niche leader or are you an open leader? Maybe you're a niche leader. Let's find out. You take care.